Hey guys, Tyler here. I've just received a strange card. In Tibet, a noble elder stood silently watching starry skies, aka cardinal directions on a map. So let me pull this up. It's simple. They want us to start in Tibet and go north, east, south, south, west, south, south, and maybe I will find something here. I find myself on a patch of moorland, surrounded by jagged peaks and menacing clouds. A distinctive plant stands out against the swaths of purple heather. And there, another. Very nice. You know, I was feeling low on plants. It felt like I had identified most of them before, so it's always good to stock up. Well, time to bring on Simone. Long Meg. Sorry, I've not heard of it, but I'll keep an eye out for you in the library. As long as you can get me some fever kiss, that is. Yeah, I can do that. I was wondering about Long Meg. Very, very confused. Oh, and I've identified this plant. Here you are. Never officially, but now it's set in stone. Hello, David. There's talk around town of a woman who wears a green mask made of jade. She's come by twice. Honestly, nice lady. What could possibly be wrong with her? Beckfoot Candle. Ah, I know what this does. More searching using this tool. First time I must find Beckfoot, which is right here. So I put the square over Beckfoot, and I follow the candle to this square. The candle leads me east of Wastwater. To the north, the mighty Scafell Pike grazes the sky, the tallest peak in England. The challenge beckons to me, perhaps another time. And yet, another plant. Oh, was that thorns on the flowers? That's a feisty one. Forest of Aver, welcome. I have been talking to people around town, trying to learn as much as I can about this beast that is rumored to have been seen in these parts. In the old world, they called this thing the Servant, but the people here seem to have forgotten that name. Except the group calling themselves the Seeds of Redemption. They seem to worship it. But I'm getting distracted. My Dranthium supplies are low. You're telling me there's another flower-related cult in this town? Say it ain't so. Some know Dranthium as Green Eye, a name derived from the telltale sign of overdose, where even the whites of the eyes take on a green tint. Sir, are you okay? Oh my god, he's gonna smoke himself to death. First diagnosed person to die of a marijuana overdose. Well, I have to see this for science. Well then, I guess it's a new plant. I need long, sharp leaves. And that appears to be the only clue. Out of the remaining plants, this fits the bill. The leaves don't look that sharp. I hope you will find this to your liking. You don't. Listen, I'm trying to save you here. You're gonna overdose, buddy. Leave while you still can. So, it's come to my attention that I don't have Dranthium. At all. I believe I need to take a hint. Look in the map through the viewing device. I did forget about all this. Is Dranthium mentioned on this map? Well, why don't I do some exploring here? Well then, how about the Tomb of the Hunter? 14B, surely it's got to do something. The memorial bears the name Swaif Prior. It stirs a memory. He was one of the Dreyer. Theirs is a lonely life, at the mercy of a dangerous addiction. They build a tolerance to the Dranthium sap in childhood that they might benefit from its potent effects, but they will die if they stop taking it. An unusual plant grows sparsely around the memorial. Dranthium. Yep, that's the one. There you go. I just had to go visit a tomb to get this for you. All in a day's work. Enjoy. Well, that is, as far as I know, all I can do with the map. Reuben Ward. I crept around Black Combe 2 nights ago in the pitch black. Up on the fell, I found a shallow pit full of skulls. Some deer, fox, badger, and some human. There was an eerie silence about the place, and every part of me was screaming to get out of there. Back down on the flat, I heard a terrible noise, like an axe maker's whetstone but unmistakably animal. High on the ridge line, I saw a cowled woman wearing a jade mask watching me, and beside her, something dark, inhuman, and bloody huge. While I'm here, I'll grab some wild coal for my pounding head. You'd have been out drinking too if you'd seen what I did. Purple berries. Cures hangovers. There's some who consider wild coal a sacred plant, perhaps owing to its rarity, and claim that it is bad luck to pick berries from there. Stuff like that is meant to be taken seriously around these parts. Oh, it's gotta be this one. Ah, yeah, purple red berries. The only purple red berries I know of are grapes, and those, in a way, can help you get more drunk. You know, processed, right? And all that. I hope that helps. Emily Costigan is a non-flowering plant with smallish leaves, and it seems to grow mostly on red pike. At least that's the only place I've found it. Why don't I go to red pike? I may have been, but a revisit? Oh, yes. I do recognize this place. Yeah, I've explored there. I found that plant. Oh, but that was a while ago. Oh, it's definitely the common trouse. This might back me up. Yep. Yeah, that was from the very beginning of the game. Here you go. Now go. Ding. Verona Green. Welcome. Poor Reuben. He looks a little worse for wear this morning. I think I know what ritual was performed at the stone circle. It was a summoning spell. Someone called to something across the void and tried to bring it here. And with the state of that body, all torn to shreds, I'd say this succeeded. And then the gilded dendra. That really got me thinking. I found this in Dr. Worthing's bestiary. A little light reading for you. I'm heading to Greasedale Forest again. The Sisterhood will know more. It has many names. Some call it the Woken Dendru, believing it to be related in some way to the deadly gilded dendra plant. But the most common name for it in the Shires is the Servant. You'll have heard of it. In children's songs such as Keep the Fire Burning and Servant and Master. And there are hints of it in the older stories, but nobody alive has seen it in the flesh. It is said that the dead ground northeast of Tibet, where nothing but black Digitus mortis grows, was caused when the Servant last walked our lands hundreds of years ago. Why don't I check that out? The wide area of blackened ground here is known to the locals as Dead Man's Field. Dark mushrooms protrude from the soil like fingers reaching out from the grave. Whoa. Those are fingers. I've seen fingers before, and those are some of them. Well, what does the next day await me? We're approaching a full moon. Oh, blank card, nearly full moon. Every day, she attentively followed the teachings of the Arda. Every day, she patiently performed the task given to her. Every day, thoughts of the book itched away at the back of her mind. Obsessive. A blank card on a Sunday. Surely there's a hidden message on this. A secret uncovered is a secret no more. 2 miles north of Foxfield. There I will go. Here is Foxfield. Here's 2 miles north. 3 ravens circle above, their caws and croaks cleaving the silence. An omen. I take what I came for and leave. With a plant. Very pretty plant. Well worth the journey. Bring on the customers. David first. Great. One from your librarian friend today. Oh, I'm going on a trip. In reference to your question the other day about Long Meg, I'm afraid I do not have an answer, but Calder Abbey has a wealth of knowledge on local lore. If you ever go there, the monks will request a plant from you, but they won't tell you what they want. A sort of test. They've never allowed me to look in through their stacks. Right under my face cam, Calder Abbey. Here we go. A small window opens within the much larger oak door. From the darkness within, a voice proclaims, "Only a friend may enter." I'm tempted to bring Caldery to Calder Abbey on the similarity of the names alone. First, I must identify Caldery for the first time. Oh, well, look at this. It's the thin stem with small leaves. I believe this to be Caldery. Now, what I don't believe it to be is a solution to the puzzle, but it's worth a shot. I hope they'll accept it. And they'll understand how I made this association. Okay, they didn't like it. They don't like puns. Not even slightly. Fox Button represents a contract of friendship between strangers. Well, clearly Fox Button is what I'm looking for. Here it is. Let's be friends. Haha! The hatch snaps shut, and the oak door swings inward slowly without a sound. I am ushered in by a man wearing a plain brown robe. He nods silently when I ask about Long Meg and leads me through the abbey to a small library filled with scrolls and books. Without a word, he pauses for a moment, surveying before selecting a scroll and handing it to me. Ah, wait, this is already checked off? Regarding Long Meg, there is a stone circle north of Undermere. According to local legend, some hundreds, perhaps even thousands of years ago, a witch known as Long Meg lived nearby along with her daughters. They were wild, godless people who practiced evil magic until one night they went too far and Meg and her daughters were turned to stone. The tall stone that stands apart from the main circle is called Long Meg by the locals. And this is how I was supposed to know about her daughters, the stone circle. So I did go there already. Damn, I'm just like 3 steps ahead of this game when it comes to the puzzles. Next, Verona Green. The Sisterhood are trying my patience again. They've kept secrets for hundreds of years. If ever there was a time to share them, it is now. They know of a way to defeat this servant, some ritual or weapon or something, but their stubborn pride won't bring them to ask for help. I better have a little chat now with this new Arda. And I'll think I'll take some mountain astery with me. Promotes an aura of confidence and persuasiveness. Large cup-like flowers produce a stale, damp smell. Cup-like. Old books, stale, damp. I feel like this is it. Let's go. Next, Thomas Green. What a dome. I have finished the designs you asked me to work on. Be very careful in wrapping these. Some of the glass work is quite delicate, and I have taken great care transporting them. My lab equipment is finally here. I will now be able to brew elixirs using ingredients from my plants. Oh my god, this actually is potion craft. Yes, brewing potions. Well, I have my first elixir here. I remember I was able to identify 2 of the flowers. I don't know if I have all 3. Well, this undoubtedly is the 3rd one. This is much more likely to be the first one. It has the lines inside the petals, 9 petals, and the center section matches perfectly. So now it's just this middle one. 5 petals, 1 bud. Oh, that's it. Oh, yeah, that is it, actually. Because it actually has 2 buds basically opposite of each other. And this matches it perfectly. Let's see what it does. It allows me to remember, is what it says on the note. New elixir acquired. Why I'll need this, I'm not sure. But after I drink it, I retain important information. Incredible. There's a note here? Patterson's Guide to Fatal Fungi and Their Antidotes. So I may need this if I ever come across a fatal fungi in either myself or a customer. Next! Oh, Bethany Coleman. The new Arda wouldn't like me being here, but the forest is in danger. I spoke with Verona Green earlier. It's bad. If the Dendru has awoken, then it will come for us. You must place an offering at the altar of Arduina. Oh, a map. Well, let me see where this piece takes me. Oh, yes, I see it quite well. This resembles the river that goes through the Greasdale Forest, and this represents the house of Rusland. This represents, well, Greasedale Forest. Hut here. Here's the mountain, and then here must be the tomb. It seems Beth has been able to keep her fellow sisters away from this part of the forest, for now at least. The trees are thick here, old too. The altar seems to belong here, as much a part of the forest as the gnarled trunks and twisting roots. I must place an offering to the goddess Arduina. Ember Soul or Caldery? Ah, well this does go to those who worship the Huntress Arduina, and I did just label it. This absolutely fits the bill. So, time to carry on. Natalie Cooper. I'm being harassed by loonies, shouting about the redemption, saying they're gonna set it free, whatever the hell that means. I'm not joining their damn cult. I just want to tend my garden in peace. I'm looking for some Larkshine to drive them away if they come around again. Larkshine has a powerful defense mechanism. Stinging barbs are on the bulb, so it must be this. Yeah, I mean, this looks on the point. Here you go. Defense activated. And that's the end of the day. Oh boy. A very productive day. Are we about to reach a full moon though? 3 holes in the card. Not quite a full moon, so close. In time, she learned that the sisterhood had secrets. Or had she always known that? Had she always come to them by chance, or had she sought them out deliberately? She wasn't sure. But by now, she knew what she wanted, and she would do anything to get it. These are definitely heights of mountain peaks. Not a doubt in my mind. So, where does that put me? Right here. So I must go to 16E. What lies here? The impressive ridgeline of the Crinkle Crag stretches across the full width of my vision. Days like today are worth being alive for. A colorful plant stands out amongst the moss. Ooh, that is beautiful. A new day, George Campbell. My old man reckons there's a plant what can find pots of gold buried underground. When I'm rich, I'll throw a share of the gold your way. Ah, of course, it's the Weeping Bell. How did I know that? The beings told me. Soft, frilled leaves. Maybe like these? Soft leaves. They match almost identically. This has to be it. Knocking these out right now. Next. Ennis Aylford. One of the drayers in town, and we know he's paid you a visit already. No doubt feeding his habit. We suspect he's here to hunt the Dendru. If he returns, give him some of this. He will make a worthy sacrifice to the Dendru. Let's help him on his way. Oh my god. I am actually participating in cult activities now. Very, very cool. Hopefully I'm not railroaded into poisoning him or whatnot. I'm heading out on the road again, but before I leave, I wanted to store some valuables in a safe. I don't trust myself to remember the combination, and I certainly don't trust myself to not write it down anywhere and not lose it. This is where you come in. Surely you've got something up your sleeve for me? I do. Potion of Memory. Enjoy. My first elixir. Next, Mary Holmes. I'm looking for something specific. A very unusual looking fungus that takes me back to my childhood with its wonderful smoky smell. I think I have the thing for you. That's probably the gray sandfire. Here you are. Dude, I'm just nailing these. What is happening? Simone Green, what have you? Oh goodness, Hellebore, you haven't been getting enough food? I ate? That's terrible. Whatever will become of you? My mother's had me looking to this servant creature for you, but I'm afraid I've not been getting anywhere. It's strange. I'm sure I've seen some reference to it before, but I'm drawing a blank when I try to find anything. I think Lord Fremont's archives would be a good place to look. I was going to post this to you, but I was in town anyway, so I thought I'd drop it off in person. That and sneak in some hellebore hugs. I've not been getting anywhere looking through my collections in Ambleside for any mention of the servant, but Lord Fremont's... Oh, okay. Go to Lord Fremont's archives at Huncaster. All right. Oh, Muncaster. Okay, let's check it out. I follow Fremont's manservant deep into the vaults of the castle. 2 hours later, I have still found no mention of the servant. On the verge of giving up, a name grabs my attention. The Woken Dendru. Didn't Verona say that was another name for the servant? The Woken Dendru is loyal to the summoner, who becomes its master and can bend its terrible power to their will. This servant is assumed to be immortal since it has no known vulnerabilities, but that does not mean that it cannot be defeated. Many hundreds of years ago, a site of ritual importance was created near Blackcomb, to the south of the Watcher. The Great Oak and the Dendru was outed from this world. Unfortunately, although we know that 5 plants were required for the ritual, the specific plants are not known. A site of ritual importance was created near Blackcomb, to the south of the Watcher, the Great Oak, and the Dendru? Let me look at the map. This is absurd. So, the Great Oak is right here. So it's near Blackcomb, to the south of the Great Oak? Well, the Great Oak was N9. So let's go 09. A small stone shrine sits off to one side of the clearing. 5 grooves run out from the center of the stone, widening into recesses at the base. 5 slots for 5 plants. This is the right place, but I'm too early. I need Verona Green's help to perform the ritual. You can't just tease me like that! Fine. Come back, Verona, baby. John Hall. Norwood, please. I find is the only thing that can keep me from nodding off on this night shift. A bite of the crunchy root of this plant has the effect of a cold bucket of water thrown over the face. Their spores are invisible to the naked eye, showing up only under a natural light. Oh, look at these spores. Now you see them, now you don't. This must have the crunchy root that I'm looking for. Well, I'm going off the spores alone. Nothing else helps me. Let's go. Detective 100? And that'll end the day. Oh, what an interesting day. Gonna perform some sort of ritual coming up. That's exciting. What else is in here? Well, it's surely midnight now. Sorry, full moon. When her chance finally came, she did not hesitate even for a moment. Afterwards, when the Arda was dead, she felt only elation. Years after she had first laid eyes on the book, she had what she needed. It's day 12 and I got a new card. Lots of mystery has been piling up. The first letter of the plant they call Truth Sayer, so T, and then the number of petals on a lucky Camellia flower. 7. So T7? Oh, but T is not on the map, so I need another name for the Truth Sayer. Okay, time to dig for it, I guess. Ah-ha-ha! It's the Lyle of Neptune. So L7. L7 right here. I amble through Meadowland, stepping every so often to examine any wildflowers that catch my eye. Buttercups, daisies, cowslips, red clover, knapweed, cat's ear, and hidden among them, something new for my collection. Huh. You'll make a fine addition to my plant compilation. Next. Verona Green. We must do a ritual. The Sisterhood was attacked last night. Bethany is dead? Along with the new Arda and 13 others? Those damn fools with all their secrets. No amount of pleading with them could get them to see sense, but through blind luck, we've been left with a slender hope in this fight. Sister Charlotte managed to escape the slaughter with one thing that could help in the fight against the servant. Trust no one, keep it hidden. Oh, I have to open this lock. Isn't it like clavilium that opens a lock? Oh, I've got to try this. What is inside? Aha. I found it. First is the corpse's friend, a reminder. Then comes the ankle grabber, the binder. Third is the fear bringer. Fourth, to lift the curse. Last, a pedal to secure Black Blood's reverse. So now I have what it takes to do the ritual under the oak tree, the great oak. That is an 09. What? I just got her help. What do you mean I still need her help? I have this. Maybe I need all the plants. Maybe I'm missing one still. Fine. Let's carry on. David Schaefer. They're saying the sisterhood has been attacked. Don't know much more than that, but those seeds of redemptionists have got all excited about it. There's a bunch of them chanting outside Pulliver's right now. Ooh, a journey I should go on. Foxfield Trident. So be it. Here is Foxfield. So what I do is I take this tool, put the square over Foxfield, and follow the trident to K8. Kate. From Foxfield, the trident points me in the direction of some foothills northwest of the Swinside Stone Circle. A faint path leads me over a ridge and into a dell. Here, a plant thrives sheltered from the wind. Pretty purple one. Next, Forest Vare. I'm going to Blackcomb, and I will kill this servant. My people have a saying, he who lives without fear does not live at all. I will not say that I am not afraid, but it would be no bad thing to die, hunting such a noble adversary. I will take Embersoul. Or Lesser Meridoc. This has protective properties. Produces flowers of many petals. Watch out for the leaves, they're razor sharp. Maybe this. Jagged leaves. That has to be it. Here you are. Embersoul. I'm a good person. I'm not sacrificing this person to a cult. I repeat, I'm a good person. Milton Forbes. Allow me to present my services. I own a small shop that specializes in curiosities. I would have thought that someone in your position ought to be interested in pursuing our collection of manuscripts on elixirs, for example. Ornside Antiques, 21 Orchard Road. Here it is. Away I go. The dark exterior of Ornside Antiques blends into its surroundings. A tailor called Jones and an ugly-looking haberdashery, to the extent that I walk past it 3 times before I find it. Inside, however, I am greeted by a world of intrigue and wonder. Old trinkets sit alongside faded books and manuscripts, while strange utensils and machines, their uses unfathomable, occupy rows of display cases. It is some time before I peel myself away, returning to Undermere with 2 new recipes for elixirs that demand further study. Oh. Well, let's go potion crafting. This one gives 3 Latin names. It is said to bring a person back from the brink of death, but at the expense of their soul. So Cabelia is one. Drathinium is another. And Henchuck is the last. The fruit of the henchuck can have startling effects on memory. Even a small dose can result in short-term memory loss, but in larger amounts it has been known to cause severe amnesia. The tuberous bulb has an unusual structure, growing in bursts that give it a striped appearance when cut open. When the outer layer hardens and turns blue-green, it is ready to harvest. Oh. It is a tuberous bulb, sort of blue. Hoping for a miracle. I think this is right. And? Oh, I must have made a mistake somewhere. It has just occurred to me that I don't have henchuck. So I will take these 2 plants and just store them for later. Maybe the other recipe may help me. St. Quentin's Elixir. It will enable any drinker of it to overcome their sense of fear. Though it should be considered beforehand that fear is not always a bad thing. For example, it would not be wise to drink this near to the edge of a cliff. A 5-pointed leaf to grant courage, a red flower to protect the mind, a seed pod for luck. Candlewood protects the mind. Daisy Dock grants courage. This is a leaf formation. I don't know if I've ID'd this plant yet, but this looks awfully right. And it is 5-pointed. Surely this is Daisy Dock. Sheep Snap is thought to bring good fortune. Green seed pods. Hard outer shell. Can't believe this, but I don't have a Sheep Snap. Well, this top shelf is now just going to be for work in progress potions. What about this? I didn't even notice this piece. Follow the Dudden tributary to its source. Ah, here it is. River Dudden. Takes me all the way up to here. What? There are more important things I could be doing back at the shop. Is there a secret? Could fear bringer be widow's woe? Oh, they're talking about this. Third is the Fearbringer, third is a widow's woe. Why must I follow the Dudden tributary to its source, though? Maybe the next person who shows will help. The dreams have changed. I understand now what I need to do. When your librarian friend visits tomorrow, give her this instead of the Pelions that she will ask for. She knows something that she's not telling you. Give her this. Is this widow's woe? Another day ended, and a hard decision lies ahead of me. Do I betray my librarian friend because she may be betraying me? Equipped with the artist's knowledge, she journeyed west to the stone circle. Unknown to her, she was not alone as she made her preparations. Oh, is this the full moon? Oh no. Day 13, the day it might all fall apart. Endmore Raven Spider. Oh, so I need to do like a double journey with this thing. Here's Endmore. Raven takes me to here. And from this square, Spider takes me right here. Nope. Whoa, this is the spider. All right. A jackdaw croaks, hidden somewhere nearby. Strange shapes of old stones pierce the long grass. Among them, some plants grow. Maybe these can help me. Oh, look at that bulb! There's a blue-green bulb. That's gotta be. That looks pretty hard, too. The bubbles look soft. They're, in fact, quite hard. Hard outer shell, you say? I think this is the one. I think this is the seed pod for luck. Hopefully. At least my dread is reset, so this should work out. Daisy Dock for courage. Candlewood to protect the mind. Let's see it. Hoping I didn't mess anything up. That's right. Excellent. New elixir acquired. Enable any drinker of it to overcome their sense of fear. All right. First customer of the day is Gracie Enright. Have you heard of this masked woman that I have? That creature, it's huge, unstoppable, and they say it obeys her every command? It would certainly come in helpful with my father-in-law tomorrow. I guess I'll have to settle for some Daisy Dock to help me get through it instead. Righto, here you go. That masked woman. What is she up to? David with mail. The letter was delivered in an unusual way. There was no address provided, just the horticulturist spelled wrong. I have to assume it was meant for you. What an idiot. If you know your plants, this letter is for you. Ho-ho! So you got it working. Oh, yes, it works, it works. Look to the north of Beaufall, at the source of the river Esk. Nobody knows it grows there. It will be our little secret. Ho-ho! I see neither Beaufell nor the river Esk. Was this also misspelled? Well, there's the river Ert, but the sort is the Wastwater. Oh, here's Beaufell. We found it. Sure enough, I find a plant here that I've never seen before. Whoa. Bell-like flowers and heart-shaped leaves. Thoradun. My husband likes to forage for mushrooms, but I'm worried about the ones he's brought back from his latest venture. He's got a bag full of odd-looking mushrooms that he says are perfectly safe, but they don't look edible to me. I'd have brought one with me to help identify it, but he's hoarding them because he thinks I'm going to throw them out. I'll come back tomorrow. Oh. Woods west of Undermere across the lake. Here's Undermere across the lake here. It's one of these two. They both fit the bill. Let's try it. Mushrooms. How have I never been here before? They're hard to find at first, but soon I'm seeing them everywhere. So, is this safe to eat? If I can figure out which mushroom this is, this guide will tell me if it's safe to eat. Spongy mushroom? Only safe to consume in small quantities? Spongy. It could be Farmer's Worry. It looks very similar. So it's definitely not this. I think this is the Farmer's Worry. So what I'll do is I'll put a red label on it. Farmer's Worry. Bring on more guests. It's Simone, my librarian friend. Lord Fremont told me he was able to help you find some information on the servant. By looking all over the library, but all I've discovered is a mold problem. I hope you might have some sweet breath that could help clear it up. So, do we think she's hiding something from me? She's quite smart, so her to keep coming up with nothing is quite curious. I'm either giving her Palliance or Lyle of Neptune. Neither of those are sweet breath. Oh, this will force her to tell the truth. This looks like it. Well, that's not too evil then. Yeah, tell me the truth. What's going on? I didn't want to mention this, but Vermont gave me something else from his archives. A recipe for an elixir. She has been hiding something. It's the key to the link to the servant. In theory, it would be possible to wrest control of it from the woman in the jade mask. But the only records I was able to find are hundreds of years old. And even if it works, what then? The power that can be wielded through the Woken Dendru is too great for any one person. We should stick to the sisterhood's ritual. Stick to the sisterhood's ritual, you say? I've gotten a letter and a book entry. So this, I see. This helps me control the servant. Well, Farmer's Worry, like this is on point. I have the yellow berries for sure. Witch Fig. And the purples? Could it be Solomon's Scepter? Quite possibly. The flowers on Solomon's Scepter more match the drawing because there's 3 petals on each of the flowers, where this, it looks like it has 4. So I'll try Solomon's Scepter. Let's see it. Come on. Yes! Whoa! The Elixir of Control. I still would love to follow the Dudden tributary to its source. Could it possibly be this? Could it possibly be referring to the offshoot? Let me try. I've never seen this plant before, and here it is growing in abundance. Nice. Maybe this can help me somehow. Next. My cousin will be married in 3 days. If you got some Trimble Huff, then it'd save me the trouble of going out to find some myself. If you knew my cousin, you'd know she's not worth the trouble. Trimble Huff. It is used to strengthen relationships at a wedding. Bulb that points downwards. Small cup-like. Maybe this? Cup-like. This is bell-like. Maybe this. They generally point downwards. Can anything usurp this? Nothing in my eyes does. Let's try, and it's right. Good day. And that brings another day to a close. Day 13 has passed. Who's a good black cat? You are. You are. Okay. 8 miles to the east. The shepherd watched as she prepared the leaves and roots that she would require. He watched as the hours dragged by. The sun set, and she worked by candlelight, at the times sitting still, at times moving like a dancer among the stones. The change happened suddenly, but also subtly, so that at first the watcher was not sure that anything had happened. Then he saw it. Okay, I can't believe the moon hasn't filled up yet. Is it? Oh, it's 15 days for a full moon, isn't it? Well, we're getting close then. Everything's coming together. My guess, 2 days left. 8 miles to the east of Gosforth. Not to the tree, I think. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If not, I'll try 8 miles east of the tree. Gazing at the still water of the lake. Its black waters draw me into a reflective trance. Here and there, flowers that I don't recognize grow along the bank. Oh, very nice. Very nice. Exotic, especially looking flowers. Let's get the day started. Thoradun. Well, he went and ate those bloody mushrooms? And of course now he's sick. Oh no, is there anything we can do? I have to make an antidote with royal Gentia, or just give her royal Gentia. Okay, it's made of 2 large kidney-shaped petals. I think they were pink? Yeah, it was pinkish. This should help you. Alright. I'm on top of my game. Undoubtedly. Bring on the next. Forest Vare. I have been to Blackcomb. I have fought the servant and lived, but still my adversary stands. It must be defeated. For my part, I am ashamed to say that I am done. And my soul could use the tonic of St. Quentin's elixir if I am ever to recover from the horror that I have seen. Absolutely. Here you go. Oh boy. That's scary. David with the mail. There is a hateful man I sometimes see around town. He's called Isidore Burbage. Yesterday, I saw him bending down as though to pet a stray dog, but instead he punched it as hard as he could. I rushed over and the coward fled. That does sound like him. Someday he'll get his comeuppance. Sadgill Chalice. Yes, to the map. I found Sadgill, and I put this on to the square covered Sadgill, and I go to the Chalice. Here's the Chalice. Takes me to H28. Wait, nothing? Chalice. Oh, it's G. I went 1 to the south accidentally. Alright, that will do it. The Chalice clue takes me directly south of Sadgill to a spot next to the river. Moss-covered rocks line the banks, velvet to the touch. In the moist conditions, a deadly-looking plant grows abundantly in the lush grass. Venus flytrap. Verona tells me you are working on gathering the plants for a ritual that'll help us defeat this creature. From what Verona told me, I think this might be one of the plants needed to perform the ritual, but I'm afraid I do not know where it can be found. A swift snare. Well, maybe I will find it later. Molly Bell. Welcome. My daughter is getting married, and I want to decorate the church with nice flowers. I believe there is a plant with small blue cup-like flowers that is supposed to bless their union. Are you thinking of the Trimble Huff? Oh yes, this is certainly it. Here you are. Good day. Ennis Aylford. I can't help noticing that Dreyer Huntsman is still alive. Oh yeah! You don't seem to understand the importance of our work here. If you are not with us, then you are against us. When the redemption comes, and it will come, you will regret your actions. Praise the Dendro. Okay. Have a nice day, sir. Oh, and that's how my day ends. Alright, day 15! Give it on up for day 15! Good God. Behind the women, a dark skeletal figure began to rise, and a low primal snarl sounded across the clearing. The shepherd turned and ran, cold fear coursing through his veins. He did not run for long. So actually, the full moon has passed. I got this card. We still must be approaching the end, just based off the moon cycle things compared to the bar. Decay gives way to new growth. From death, life. The cycle starts again. West of Whiffle. Scar. By the river. Oh, west of White Scar. So it's this one near the river. So it's got to be this one then. The sun-bleached skull fixes me with its black-eyed gaze. A reminder, from the chest of the skeleton, a plant grows. A singular red bulb. Stunning. David with more mail. I've lived in Undermere all my life, and I've never seen the people as worried as they are now. Everyone's talking about the sisterhood and the servant. Somebody needs to do something to stop that beast. I agree. I was speaking to a woman from Arnside who told me of a cave nearby that the locals stay away from. Apparently there is a strange plant that grows there, but the cave is believed to be haunted. Unfortunately, she was vague about where the cave was. Somewhere to the east was all she would say when I pressed her. East of Arnside. Well, here's Arnside, and here's the cave. Well, I guess I'm going here. A thin crack runs down the rock face, widening as it nears the ground. Just wide enough for a man to slip through, but there is a problem. A large boulder blocks the entrance, too heavy to move. I need Farmer's Worry. Well, now, time to test if this is really it. Here we go. It is Farmer's Worry. Nailed it. I am surprised at how easily I am able to roll away the boulder with the help of the Farmer's Worry. As my eyes adjust to the darkness, I discover several clusters of fungi growing there, reaching out desperately to the thin strip of light provided by the crack. New plants, new fungi. This looks like something. Oh, it's definitely a spring wax cap. 100%. Bring on another customer. Simone Green. Do I need to make you tell me the truth? I haven't forgiven you for whatever it was you gave me the other day. I should have destroyed that elixir recipe when I had the chance. Whatever happens, you must not allow it to fall into the wrong hands. Well, you shouldn't have lied to me. This could have been all easy if you hadn't lied. Alden Gregory. My wife of 30 years is dying. That is the truth of it, as painful as it is to say out loud. The doctors say there is nothing they can do, but I cannot sit by and wait for it to happen. A man at the hospice let slip about a plant-based elixir. I don't think he meant for me to hear it, but I did, and it's all I can think about. Please, I'm begging you. Am I railroaded into giving this to him? Wait, but this is the one that I haven't been able to make yet. Hold up. I need to figure out maculosis retinenta, otherwise known as henchuck. Oh, what about this? Ooh, firm bulb and turquoise in color. Oh, that's it. Oh, and it mentions fruit of the henchuck. This has fruit. That's gotta be it. Come on. For sure this time. Yes! Let's go! So that's the elixir of the damned. Well, buddy, I have your elixir. Hope you enjoy. Oh, your half-dead wife. Oh, boy. Well, that's exciting. Curious to see what else there is in store. I'm only in town for a brief visit, but I heard I might be able to get some hold of some liverstone here. Have I identified that yet? I don't think so. Mushroom with pointed caps. I bet not. Caps and dots, so... Oh, this one does have dots. Oh, caution is advised when handling this plant, though. Didn't the other plant say something about feeling weird while I was handling it? Yeah, my fingertips feel numbed. As a paralyzing agent is definitely this one. Read more. It's the masked lady. I can't control it anymore. This has all gone too far. I never meant for it to turn on my sisters. It's too strong. I'm trying to hold it back, but it wants to kill. That's all it wants. Death, death, and more death. Well, I have something that might help control. Wait, what? Widow's woe or dead man's fingers? Oh, crap. There was a decision to make here. Why not just give you the Elixir of Control? Take this. Now, this is said to strengthen resolve and sharpen the mind. And Widow's Woe induces fear. Well, I gotta do Dead Man's Fingers, then. I don't think I've actually identified this one yet. It's gotta be this. Yeah, it says the fingers. I don't remember if this is, like, what I want to do for the story, because I'm recording this a different day. I think I want to help her, though. Let's see. Hopefully I didn't, like, make a promise to her that, or someone else, that I was going to screw her over, and now they're going to be mad at me. There's been talk over the last few nights down the Royal Oak of a servant creature going around slaughtering people. I used to enjoy walking in the hills, but I daren't to leave my house now. I decided to bring nature to me in the meantime. The glow of a few pixie lamps would surely warm my heart. Glowhorn. Well, based off its name, I'm sure it's this one, but let's make sure it's not a bait name. Nah, it's definitely this one. They are straight to the point with that one. I was ready to laugh so hard if it wasn't that one, to be honest. I understand it now. My mind is linked to the servant. With the elixir, I will be able to throw out the woman in the jade mask and take control for myself. Together, we can end this. Meet me at the Daughter's Stone Circle tomorrow and bring the elixir. Oh, maybe I was supposed to weaken her mind. I don't know, man. I was afraid the servant was going to destroy everything. And that's the end of the day. I'm nervous, man. I don't know what the right move is with the servant. She had finally had the power she had craved all these years, a servant to do as she willed, but that power came at a cost. The servant was awoken, and it would not be contained. It was the Dendru, the dread. It was death. I got a new card. To the east of the castle, across the river and through the mountain pass, it grows at the edge of the wood. Now this is an interesting hunt. I see Scissorg Castle. Is that the only castle? No, there's Urgamont Castle. But there's only one that actually matches the description. I think that's Scissorg. So east across the river, and then through the mountain pass, and then edge of the wood. So I'm gonna do it. The trees sway effortlessly in the cool breeze. The low hum of crickets chirping rides the wind. A sense of calm washes over me, and I'm rewarded with a new find. Damn, it feels good to solve these riddles. It is time. The servant is on the move again. Time to act. Meet me at the ritual site. I hope for our sakes that you've been able to track down all the plants we need. Do I meet with Faye Swift, or do I follow Verona to perform the ritual? Dude, I want to perform a ritual. I have not failed any of the tasks when it comes to finding plants. I feel that I have all of the plants, and I want to solve this one too. So it was to the south of the Great Oak, if I remember right. So it's going to be at 09. Here's the shrine. 5 slots for 5 plants. Well, time to figure this out now. First is the corpse's friend, a reminder. Then comes the ankle grabber, the binder. Third is the fearbringer. Fourth, to lift the cursed. Last, a pedal to secure Black Blood's reverse. Let's go hunting. Ooh, here we go. Devil's Knife Trap is known as Corpse's Friend. So that's the first one for sure. Bad news, I have not labeled this one yet. As a light, pleasant scent. Well, look for leaves of 2 with a light, pleasant scent. Oh, okay. Soft aroma that reminds me of a pine forest. Yep, that's definitely it. 1 down, 4 to go. Oh, I think Elder Phimium is the final one. It can be brewed to create an antidote to Dendra's miasma. Deadly poison that causes the blood to slowly turn black. So this is Black Blood's reverse. Aha, here you are. That's last. Hopefully the order doesn't matter. Like, I'm assuming this is first, second, third, fourth, fifth. Ooh, Longverkund is believed to lift curses. Yes. Here you are. Yep, that's the 4th one. 2 to go. Ankle Binder and Fearbringer. Swift Snare. Is the binder, ankle grabber, and never let go. Okay, maybe I haven't labeled it yet. Thought I did. Well, maybe there's other heart-shaped leaves? Well, maybe it's this one. I mean, small heart-shaped leaves and it moves fast. Like, it looks like something that could snare you. Look at those curls. Meant for grabbing an ankle. So this is the second plant. I really hope that's right. Now I just need the Fearbringer, and I think it starts with a W? Widow's Woe. Yeah, we just had it. Now, have I identified this? Dainty dark flowers grow out from a bed of long, thin leaves? I think so. Okay, dainty means small. Small, dark flowers, long, thin leaves. I mean, this looks like it fits. There's small, they're dark, and then there's long, thin leaves, but there's no scent. Well, these leaves match exactly. And they match even better because there's like a crease in the leaves that's also matched in the drawing. And this has dark flowers. They're somewhat dainty. Damp could be unpleasant. I mean, look at this. This does not have the crease in the leaves. Dainty is subjective, but this is definitely my best lead. After carefully looking, I think we have our match. Cross my fingers that I didn't mess this up. Let's see, though. Oh, I nailed it. I freaking nailed it. Well done. I will take it from here. I stand back and watch as Verona walks around the shrine, muttering soft incantations. It feels like a long time passes before she looks up, but in reality it was perhaps only 10 minutes. Nothing's happening? What do you mean nothing's happening? Have we got the right plants? I think so. Perhaps we just need to be patient. A loud noise behind us makes us all jump. Turning around, I see something that makes my blood run cold. The woman in the jade mask is walking calmly and slowly towards us from the other side of the clearing. Behind her, standing tall and terrifying, is the black silhouette of the servant. Crap, I was supposed to weaken her mind. I didn't remember if I was on her side or not. Oh my god. What was that about being patient? I think we're out of time. Do not be afraid. I'm here to surrender willingly. The servant cannot be allowed to hog! The creature lunges forward and brings a huge arm scything towards her. Her scream pierces the cold air and she drops to her knees, clutching her head. But the blow seems to glance off to one side as it comes hurtling down and the beast's claw ends up embedded in the dirt instead of the woman's back. I can't hold it back much longer. You need this. Oh, never mind. I did the right thing. She throws a small vial of red liquid, which Ruben deftly catches and holds up to the light. Blood. Quickly, I know what to do. Verona grabs the vial and fumbles to get the stopper out as she turns back to the shrine. The servant has his huge arm free again and is slowly advancing with strange jerking movements. Verona pours the blood into a small cavity in the shrine, and everything seems to happen at once. A pillar of bright white light launches out of the shrine towards the servant and hits it in the chest. The huge beast shrieks and staggers backwards, drowning out the screams of the woman in the jade mask, who is clutching her head and writhing in agony on the ground. There is an almighty thunderclap and a blinding flash of light, and suddenly the servant is gone. A patch of charred ground smolders where it stood just moments before. My head is spinning at what has just happened. Did it work? Have we defeated the servant? Friday. With the dust settled and servant vanquished, I've been able to reflect on the events of the last few weeks. We are fortunate that Thea was able to stay in control of the beast for as long as she did. Who can say what would have happened if she was unable to prevent it, causing the destruction it craved? Yes! Pure victory. Undermere has never felt so jubilant, so full of life. All the nervous tension that had built up evaporated in an instant, and the people have plowed their energies into celebration and merriment. They do not know the whole truth, of course, that Thea, the woman in the jade mask, was the one who summoned the servant. I promised Ruben that I would leave it to him to unravel that mess. She is his daughter, after all. And as for myself, well, I'm back in the calm of Strange Horticulture, of course, with Hellebore for company. It's quieter around here, but I'm content, and there are always more plants to learn about and discover. What a cool ending. Ending 2 Elder Finium. I think I hit the good ending. So, the servant can go back to being a dark story for dusty shelves. I see. I wonder if there's like a good ending where I keep everyone alive? Because I kept everyone alive except for one. There's one wounded person, one hiding person. What a fun game. It seems that there's a lot of different endings. I'm not going to go for them. I'm happy with the ending I got. I'd rather not go for completionist because that would kind of ruin the main charm of this game, which is the story-based. I like having the story be my own and just accepting it. So thank you all for watching. This wasn't the most popular series just because it's very narrative-based, but it was still fun to play. I'll leave a full review of everything down in the pinned comment. Thank you all for sticking through this. And let me just make sure there's nothing else. I could identify all 77 plants, but I think I'm just going to do the post-game content in my own time. So with that being said, thank you all for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. I will see you all in the next series. Have a wonderful day and peace.